snowflakes in the air, so today would be a really good day to do some stamping. Now, I know you've all got designer series paper out there that you just don't want to cut it because we like to look at it. But looking at it gives us pleasure, but wouldn't it be more fun to cut it up and send it to somebody else? So, got it? Good idea. So today we're going to do a double wonder. I'm going to take 2 sheets of coordinating designer series paper, and I'm going to cut it to 6 by 12. And when you do this, you want to pick, I've picked the Magnolia paper today, and you want to make sure that all the sides are going to coordinate with each other. Sometimes they don't quite do that, but here I've got basically the same colors on all the pages, so we'll cut that. I'm going to need 10 card bases of coordinating colors. I'm going to need an extra card base for a bonus card, and I got a sneeze coming on, so I'm going to, maybe not. You're going to need 4 sheets of, and I put them right where I'd know where they are, and of course they're not right here. Here they are. 4 sheets of 3 1/4 by 5 cardstock. And you're going to need a stamp set with a greeting and a punch to punch out your greeting. I did all my punches first and then stamped on them. This was from another one. I'm not going to go through all that. You guys know how to punch. You know how to put a greeting on a punch. So you don't need to see me do that. So 4 of these card bases need to be scored at 4 1/4 and at 1 1/4. So let me quickly show you or remind you how that's done. I've got my Simply Scored here, which I really just can't live without. I love this baby. And I'm going to score it. Here's the 1 mark. If these are in 1/8 inch increments, so here's my 1 inch, there's 1 1/8, here's 1 1/4, and I'm just going to bring my finger down there. The oils on my finger are going to help the ball of this go down. So we're just going to score at 1 1/4 and at 4 1/4. And you'll see on mine I have marked a 4 1/4 and 5 1/4 because sometimes it's just easier to line up. So you can put Simply Scored away for right now. And we'll put that one away for there. And let's get started on our project. My upline, Julie, made this wonderful cheat sheet, which I will post online on how to cut our cards. So we'll just stick that away for a minute. Oh, that's a recipe. Alrighty, now, we don't need that. This is the diagram. Oh, and if anybody wants to order for the month of April, the host code is JJ3VZKHA, and that's the April code for stamping online. So let's take our paper, and if you've got a one-way design, you want to make sure that it's going parallel to your cutter, because it's just going to work out better that way. And I'm going to take both sheets at once. Hi, Linda. Sharon, we've already done this, but it's just a nice review. This is for those who maybe haven't seen it. So this is my paper, and I'm going to cut both sheets at once, and I'm going to score it at 6. There we go. And I'll just put this one away for another set. And here we go. There's our first. I'm probably boring Linda and Sharon. You've seen this. So our first cut is going to be at 4 1/2. And this is going to make us 4 cards. So let's set that up there for now. Okay. And our first cut is going to be at 4 1/2. Okay. So there's our 4 mark, 4 1/4. These are in quarter increments, so there's 1/4, 2/4, or 1/2. So we have 4 1/2. This we don't need just yet, so we're just going to set this aside. Now we're going to take this 4 1/2 by 6 piece, and I'm going to cut it into 1 1/2 inch strips. There's one, and we're going to do it again at 1 1/2. Now we're going to take each one of these strips and cut them in half at 3 inches. We're going to cut them in half the other way. And we'll just set them here, and at 3, and this one is at 3. Okay. All right, move my paper cutter out of the way. So we're just going to take them, and you should have 3 each. And then this set we're going to turn the other way. And we're going to take this is where these little 4 sheets come in. Hi, Nancy. This is a review of what we did the other day. So we're just going to take these, and what you'll do is you'll take and you'll put these and just arrange them on there however you want them. So you do them all the same. You can do them different, however you want them. So these are just going to go on here. I'm going to put that up there. Alrighty. Then this will just go on a card base. Bone fold. May I have the bone folder, please? And these will go on your card base, just like that. So now you would have 4 cards. Nah, you're not late, Nancy. And now you would take your greeting and put it anywhere you want. You can doll it up. You can embellish as you want. I've gone ahead and made these up, so now I'll just have to, I'm all ready to go. If I need a card for any reason, all I have to do is slap a greeting on it. So there is the first set. So these we'll just put these away. I told you I wasn't going to do all of them, but this would make 4 cards, and I'm just going to set these aside. Okay, it's my multi-purpose greeting. Now we did that one. Now this next one is 4 by 6. So I'm going to come back and get my paper, and I'm going to grab my paper cutter. And I'm going to cut this at 4, right at the 4-inch mark. Good coffee this morning. All right, we don't need this. This is the last one. We're going to set that aside. So on our paper, it says trim off 3/4 of an inch. So we've got our 4 by 6, and now we're going to just cut off 3/4 of an inch. And that's just going to come over here, and that's for the next card. Now we're going to cut all of these at 1 inch so that we'll have a 1 by 5 1/4 inch strip. There's the first 1 inch. You should end up with 4 of these strips. And this will make also 4 cards. So that would be 8 cards of our 11 that we're doing. See how fast this goes? Okay. And let's take and we'll need 1, 2, I think you get 3 each of these. And then the other side. Okay, now this is where these ones that we cut at 4, we scored at 4 1/4 and 1 1/2. This is where we're just going to, now this 1 1/4 inch score line, we're just going to fold that back and give it a score. And now you can just put on here whatever your little heart desires. Maybe this way and this way. I'm just, and again, you put your greeting on there and boom, you're good to go. I like to tape that down. You don't have to if you don't want to. Oops, let's get it right side up. So that's one. Okay. And let's just see what they would look like on the green here. I've got a green one all ready to go. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to do. Okay. Ooh, that looks pretty. Do you like that? Oh, you can't see it. Do you like that? Or do you like that? Or do you like this? Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Maybe this and this. Anyway, you just do that on all of them, and there you go. So we'll put those away for a later date. I'm going to have so many cards when I'm done. I'm going to have to start sending you all one. All right, now we're on to the very last ones. Remember, we had that little piece left over from the other one, and with this should be 3.5 by 6. Get that paper cutter, and we're going to slice these at 2 3/4. I'm sorry, that's 2 1/4. There's my 2. Let's do it up here so you can see. There's my 2 right there, and there's 1/4 more. 1 and another one at 2 1/4. This little piece is extra, and this is what's going to do our bonus card. We'll just set those aside. So now we have our 2 3/4 by 3 1/4, and this is our leftover strip. And we're just going to take a card base. Let's do another pink one. And now you're just going to choose what you want to go together. What would look pretty on here? Let's put it the right way. We could do... let's see. This and this maybe? No. This and this. This and this. This and this. Okay. No. Well, I think I like it like that. Alright. So now I think I'm going to... Yeah, that's good. That on. Now you can butt these together or you can space them apart. This is the other side. Hi Donna, we're making cards. Okay, and this little piece that we had left over will go right there in the middle. And then you can put your greeting on like this. Ta-da! That would be all done. Simple, simple. So we'll put these pieces away, and I'll finish those up later. And now we come to our bonus card. These are just the pieces we had left over. This is just this little strip here that is 1.5 by 3.5. And we're just going to cut them in half. So half of 1.5 would be 1 3/4. So, take these, and we will cut them at 1 3/4. That's the mark before the 2. Okay, so there's 1 3/4. Dump, bump, bump. So now we have 4 pieces, and this is the last card, and I think we'll do a green one. And you will just, you can either do it landscape or portrait. I think I'm going to go landscape. And I like to put... And you're just going to layer them on there like so. However you like them. Those will just get put on there like so. And then, oh, you like it like this, Fran? Okay. And then we'll put our little greeting there, and boom. That's the bonus card. I'll figure what I'm going to do with that one later. So I promised you I would show you some of the ones that I've already done. Hang on, they're right here. Okay. I've already used some of these, so that was the first one that we cut out of the first cutout. So there are those, and then this is the second cutout batch. And I may have used the other ones like that. Then I used some other okay. Then I used the Parisian paper. And this was one of the first. Let's move these out of the way. These are the first cut. And these I all use thinking of you. I have a girlfriend in New York State who doesn't have anybody to make cards for her church. So she likes thinking of yous. So I make her my thinking of yous. So there's the 4 of those. Those pretty. That's the Parisian paper. It's so pretty. This has got a foil on it. A nice little sparkle. And I thought there was some more of these. There's that one. That's the second cut. And then this was the last cut. And this was the bonus card. That was the Parisian paper. Okay. Told you I made just a couple of these. My mailman's been loving me. I've been keeping her busy. Okay, this is with the crafty paper. It's the bonus card. Different paper, different paper, different paper, different. Okay. Bumblebee, that's the other paper. That's a bumblebee. I'm looking at what I got here to show you. Bumblebee, bumblebee, bumblebee. Okay, here we go. Other paper, crafty paper, crafty paper, crafty paper, crafty paper, other paper. Okay, so that's with the craft paper. And this was with the bumblebee paper. That was the second cut. You would put your greeting there. That was the first cut. And that was the second cut. And this was the bonus card. And this is the Ornate Garden series paper. Oh, I just love this paper. It's so pretty. It's so summery. This is the Ornate Garden suite that you can get. So there's the first 3. This is, like I say, I've used some of these already. So there's another one. And that one. Oh, here's the third one. Just adding a little ribbon around there just makes a difference. And this is the almost the last cut. And that's our bonus card. So all the different papers really look different. I got one more set to show you to bore you with, and then we'll be done. I my granddaughters are missing their friends at school. And one of the granddaughters had a birthday. And Mommy always makes them send thank you cards. Here they are. So I took the dinosaur paper and I made them a kit. First I sent them 2 cards that said I miss your face. So I've cut out all these little dinosaurs. Those are their little dots. They can put on whatever greeting they want. And there's their, they can cut out dinosaurs. And since they're girls, I did the girly version of dinosaurs. So there are. So all they're going to have to do is put on whatever they want and a greeting. Or they can put the dinosaur on the inside. So there's the first cut. And there's these. So all they have to do is just put that on there and they're good to go. And the bonus. So that's all I have for you today. Now everybody has seen my Double Wonder sheet. I will post a picture of this when we're done so that you can copy it, and now you have the video as reference, and post what you've done. Let me see your cards. I'd love to see what you've done with it. And if your paper's not stamping up, that's fine. Use what you have. If you have any questions, give me a shout out. I'll answer them. And if you post your cards, there just might be something in it for you. Who knows? Maybe the Easter Bunny will come back and send you a gift. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a drawing. So post what you've done. I want to see what you've done. And now that you've seen all of mine, and I'm ready to send a lot of cards out. Guess I better get at it. All right. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.